What's up, witches? My name is Taylor and I'm the Tempest Witch, and today we're going through my prompts for self-reflection for the year 2021. So to preface this, I've been doing this kind of shadow work at the end of the year on the solstice for the past 4 or 5 years. What I do is I use the same 10 questions every year so that I can go back and see how I've evolved over time. And it seems to work as a good method for myself, and so I figured I would share it with you so that you could do this as well if you'd like to. Of course, you can change the questions if you'd like. Overall, we're just gonna go through what I do as the solstice is upon us. Today is the solstice. I've got lots of things I'm doing today, but this is one of the most important to me because I feel like self-reflection and shadow work is very important to help you evolve over time. And so I figured it would be beneficial to share what I do with you. So here we go. First question is very simple. What is my name? How old am I? And how do I define my craft? My name is Taylor. I am 24 years old and I am a Norse polytheist. Second question, what was your highest point in 2021? I reached 350,000 followers on TikTok, which is worlds beyond what I ever thought I was going to reach. And I managed to get to 600 followers on YouTube, which is also more than I thought I was going to. So those were really big things for me. I also made a video that got 1.8 million likes on TikTok, and that is very humbling because that many people give a shit, and that was a weird realization. It's not just you're yelling into the ether, people are actually caring about what you have to say, and that was a bit staggering, to be honest. What was your lowest point in 2021? For me, I came to the realization that I had tied all of my self-worth, not just some of it, but all of my self-worth on the likes I was getting on my videos and by the engagement I was getting on my videos. And after I realized that's what I was doing, it took a while for me to untangle my self-worth from interaction with other people and realize that my worth is entirely based on myself and how I perceive myself. What other people think of me doesn't really matter unless I care about their opinion, like the people in my life. But that was also kind of jarring because I didn't think I was going to be that kind of person, and yet those are the vices of our society, and I fell into one of them. So it was messy for a second. I was very sad for a duration of time in March because I was getting all this popularity, and then all of a sudden I was shadow banned and no one likes my stuff anymore. No one's paying attention, not realizing that it was just the algorithm, which you can't really fight. Once I untangled that, life got better, but for a moment, I was in the thick of it. What has the past year taught you? For me, the past year taught me that it is better to be self-assured and confident in yourself, because that is the only way you will be able to evolve and move forward in your life. Self-doubt is sabotage. And if you doubt your own abilities, you won't take risks and you won't try things because you already think you're going to fail. I've learned that even if you think what you're making is shit, even if you think that people won't like what you're doing, you make it anyway. Whether that's a video or an art project or a song or a poem, it doesn't matter. Make the thing. Do the thing, because why the hell not? If you're stuck thinking about doing the thing and not actually putting any action behind it, what's the point? There's nothing to show for all of the things that you've thought about. When I first started YouTube, I thought that my videos were garbage. I was like, well, no one's gonna like this. It's not perfect. I should just stop. And after long self-reflections and a lot of pep talk from my partner, I came to the realization that some are gonna flop, and that's okay because others are gonna fucking soar and people are gonna love them. So just keep creating until you get to that again. Fine if there's lulls in between. Number 5, how am I different from a year ago? A year ago, I had just graduated college with my bachelor's degree. I had no sense of direction in life, and I was just kind of floundering in this weird limbo space of not having any structure in my life and having to, for the first time, create my own structure. Now, I'm not saying that I got it totally down pat in a year, not at all. But I realized that no one's going to tell me to do the thing. No one's coming to make sure that I do the thing. No one's coming to make sure that I'm working towards my goals. It's just me holding myself accountable. And once I came to terms with that, I became more self-assured, because if no one else is coming to save me, I guess I gotta save myself. And from that came a lot of confidence and self-assuredness, and I just became happier. Number 6, what are 3 things you want to do, learn, try, or become in 2022? I want to get married. We're planning on getting married in September. And so I want to be somebody's wife. I want to get married. I want to start that next chapter in our lives, and I'm really excited for it. I want to grow my platform on YouTube, get people from my TikTok to come to YouTube, and to the point where I can get monetized, because that would be really awesome. And then I want to keep working on my Norwegian syntax, because I've been getting back into it and doing my lessons on Duolingo every day. I think I'm on 124-5 days. So like a good chunk. It's not anything majorly significant, but I learned Norwegian when I was a kid at a summer camp I used to go to. I've talked about it on here before. Because I didn't have anyone to talk with, I just lost a lot of my grasp on the language, and that was really frustrating. So now I at least have to interact once a day to keep my streak going, and that's been helping me create my sentence structures and just get back into it. So I'm hoping to just continue on that streak. Eventually I want to be able to be as fluent can be, and be able to go to Norway without any issues. Number 7, what is something that no longer serves you that you're going to release in 2022? For me, it's my feelings of inadequacy, just because, like I said, it just leads to self-doubt and then self-sabotage. Because if you decide already that you are not worthy to get what you're working towards, then it's never going to happen, because you've already considered yourself a failure. I'm gonna leave that behind and just fill that space left behind with confidence, and try my best to keep that streak going. I also am going to try and leave behind in 2021 my need to compare myself to others, whether that's my physical appearance, my successes, my accomplishments. I have this inherent need, as many people do, to look at others and say, well, they're doing it this way, why can't I be that? Or am I doing it wrong because they're doing it that way? When really, everyone's life is individual. Your path in life is going to be very different than everyone else's, and that's to be expected. And so why would you compare yourself to anyone? I had this revelation a few weeks back, and it's really struck me to my core. It's like, why do you give a shit? Do your own thing. Focus on yourself. Mind your business. And that seems to help. I don't know why it took the epiphany, but here we are. Number 8, what was the overall vibe for 2021? I felt like the overall vibe was a returning home and a reconnecting to our emotional self. During the pandemic, a lot of us, myself included, turned to apathy, because if you turned off everything, it made living in the world as it was during the pandemic more palatable. There were people dying in mass numbers. We had a corrupt government that was trying to destroy democracy. That is still, but 2020 was rough. And so 2021 was a return to as normal could be, given the circumstances, and reconnecting with ourselves and turning off the apathy and remembering that we're supposed to care about each other. We're supposed to give a shit. So that was the overall vibe for 2021 for myself. Number 9, this is the one that's going to take you probably the longest. What were your top 10 moments of 2021? We started planning our wedding. I got my wedding outfit. I returned home to the Ren Fair after not being able to go in 2020. I visited Washington Island and Paradise Isle, which is the largest lavender farm in northern Wisconsin. They have like 20,000 lavender plants. It was so lovely. I learned to can my own tomatoes and my own pickles this year. That was really cool. I visited Lake Wissota State Park. I reached 350,000 followers on TikTok. I met an online friend. I met Kat over in Michigan, made the whole tour and got to meet up with her, and that was a really great experience. I made a single video that got 1.8 million likes and 7 million views. And I made so many new online friends this year. They're all like-minded people who just want to discuss anything and everything. Small talk isn't a thing. We just cut to the chase, and I love all of them. And finally, number 10, what are your goals for 2022? I'm gonna keep working on my YouTube channel, put more effort back into it now that I'm not paralyzed with the fear of inadequacy. I'm gonna try really hard to get monetized. It's 1,000 hours of watch time and I believe 1,000 followers. So I'm gonna try really hard to get that. That is my goal. That is what I'm going to work on. So I have to promote myself and tell people to come watch my videos and just be more engaging to get people's attention. So I gotta work on that. And I wanna have a bomb-ass wedding. I wanna have a wedding that people are gonna talk about and remember for the rest of their lives. I want there to be such good energy and such happy memories that just fill the whole day and then just carry that energy for the rest of the year. I'm so excited to get married. I'm so excited. Those are my 10 reflection prompts that I use every year. Obviously, you can change them if you'd like, but those are what I use every single year, and they help me look back on the year and just evaluate it for what it was, reflect on it. It gives me a reason and a way to move forward and evolve. So, I hope you take these. I hope you think about them, at least some of them. I hope you do a little bit of self-reflection on this end of the year as it's approaching so quickly. And I hope you had a good one. And I'll see you on the next one. And I never have my drink. Skål, my friends.